guy seems to be passed out. I don't know. We're trying to find some life. A few males.
The disappearance of Maura Murray stands as one of modern America's most baffling missing persons cases, combining elements of mystery, tragedy, and endless speculation. This perplexing story centers around a bright, promising young woman whose last known whereabouts created more questions than answers, spawning countless theories and investigations that continue to this day. Maura Murray wasn't just another statistic. She was a nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst with a promising future ahead of her. As an athlete and dedicated student, she seemed to have everything going for her. Her academic performance and athletic achievements painted the picture of someone on a clear path to success. However, the events leading up to her disappearance on February 9th, 2004, paint a picture of someone potentially in crisis, or, at the very least, planning something unusual. The timeline of events raises numerous red flags that investigators have scrutinized for nearly 2 decades. On that February day, Murray took several actions that seemed calculated. She emailed her professors claiming a family emergency, which was later discovered to be false, withdrew $280 from an ATM, and purchased alcohol before heading north toward New Hampshire's White Mountains. These premeditated steps suggest she was either planning an escape or preparing for something significant, though the true nature of her intentions remains unknown. The crash site itself presents one of the most puzzling scenes in missing persons history. At approximately 7:30 p.m., Murray's car went off Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire. A local resident, Butch Atwood, encountered her and offered assistance, which she declined, claiming she'd already contacted AAA. Another detail that proved false, as no such call was ever recorded. This interaction with Atwood would be the last confirmed sighting of Maura Murray. What happened next has haunted investigators and true crime enthusiasts for nearly 2 decades. By the time police arrived at the scene, Murray had vanished without a trace. The physical evidence, or lack thereof, only deepened the mystery. Her car was found locked, with her belongings still inside, including wine and personal items. Peculiarly, a rag was stuffed into the tailpipe, a detail that has sparked countless theories about her intentions. Most striking was the absence of footprints leading into the surrounding woods, despite the winter conditions that should have preserved such evidence. 4 main theories have emerged over the years, each with its own merits and flaws, and each has been extensively investigated by both law enforcement and private investigators. The voluntary disappearance theory suggests Murray orchestrated her own vanishing act, perhaps seeking to start a new life, away from whatever troubles she was facing. This theory is supported by her apparently planned actions leading up to the crash, including the false email to professors and the withdrawal of money. Some speculate she may have had assistance from someone who helped her establish a new identity. The environmental theory posits that Murray, possibly disoriented from the crash or under the influence, wandered into the woods and succumbed to the harsh winter conditions. However, this theory is challenged by the lack of physical evidence. No body has ever been found despite numerous searches conducted by professional teams with advanced equipment and trained dogs. The surrounding area has been combed multiple times over the years, making it increasingly unlikely that she simply got lost in the wilderness. The foul play theory suggests Murray encountered someone with malicious intent, either by accepting a ride from a stranger or being followed by a predator. This scenario would explain the complete lack of traces left behind and has gained traction among many investigators. The timing of her disappearance, the remote location, and the circumstances of the crash could have made her particularly vulnerable to someone with ill intentions. Some investigators had proposed connections to other missing persons cases in the region, suggesting the possibility of a serial predator operating in the area. While compelling, this theory remains speculative, without concrete evidence linking the cases. Nevertheless, the similarities between Murray's disappearance and other missing persons cases in the region have led to ongoing investigations into possible connections. The investigation continues to evolve, with new technologies and methods being applied to the case. The FBI has shown renewed interest, though no significant breakthroughs have emerged. Murray's family remains active in pursuing answers, utilizing various methods to keep her story in the public eye, including billboards and media interviews. They've also employed private investigators, demonstrating their unwavering commitment to finding the truth about their loved one's fate. The case has captured public attention not just for its mysterious nature, but for what it represents: the frightening reality that someone can simply vanish without a trace in modern America. The location of the disappearance, a quiet stretch of New Hampshire road, has become almost mythical in true crime circles, drawing amateur sleuths and professional investigators alike. Each year, new theories emerge as people continue to analyze and reanalyze every detail of the case. What makes this case particularly compelling is how it combines seemingly contradictory elements: careful planning, as evidenced by Murray's actions before leaving, with apparent spontaneity, the crash and subsequent disappearance, the presence of physical evidence, the car, her belongings, alongside the complete absence of other crucial evidence, no footprints, no body, creates a paradox that continues to baffle investigators and fascinate the public. As years pass, the mystery of Maura Murray's disappearance remains as intriguing as ever. Each theory seems simultaneously plausible and problematic, and new details continue to emerge as technology advances and investigators apply modern techniques to this cold case. The story serves as a haunting reminder of how someone can vanish without a trace, leaving behind nothing but questions and theories that may never be answered. The case remains open, and investigators continue to seek new leads and information that might finally reveal what happened to Maura Murray on that cold February night in 2004.